Hello, welcome to my new channel. This is Mark's Ketovore recipes. Every Tuesday I'm going to want to release a video that falls into the Ketovore eating plan. For those who are unfamiliar with the term Ketovore, keto is a very low carb diet and carnivore is meat only. So the Ketovore is halfway between keto and carnivore, so I'm working on meat-based recipes, but not just steak with steak on steak with some steak in it. Today I'm making something called Cuban style Picadillo. I'm pretty sure Cubans speak Spanish and it has the two L's together. I think that's a Y sound. So if you're familiar with Spanish, please let me know if I'm saying Picadillo right. And it kind of sounds like I'm saying pick your day hole, which doesn't sound like something you should say in polite conversation. But anyway, let me go ahead and show you what's all in it. Okay, here's all what's in it. It kind of looks like a lot, but it's mainly just seasonings and stuff that really take up most of that list. So let me go ahead and get started. It's 2 pounds of ground beef, 8 cups of riced cauliflower, a third a cup of chopped onions, a half a cup of green olives, a third of a cup of red bell pepper chopped, 2 teaspoons of cumin, a half a teaspoon of oregano, 2 cloves of garlic, minced, a tablespoon of olive oil, a tablespoon of butter, a quarter cup of white wine. Using white wine, I'm not sure if that. Anyway, 1 bay leaf, a quarter teaspoon of cinnamon, a third of a cup of chopped tomatoes, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, a cup of water, and salt and pepper to taste. So let me go ahead and get everything cut up and chopped up and measured out. And got everything all measured out and weighed up. So now I'll add in the salt and pepper to taste. I'm going to mention this a lot, but I really, link in the description where you can get the recipe, but I really don't like it when they say salt and pepper to taste or seasonings to taste, because how much is that? I mean, I know everybody has their own opinion on how much salt and pepper is good, but still a little annoying whenever they say, oh yeah, just put it into taste. Okay, how do I measure out to taste? Yeah, I'll just let that brown up over medium heat. That's done browning up, so now it says to drain and set to the side. And now to add in the 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and then the onions, and the peppers, and some more salt, and pepper to taste. And I'll let that saute for about 2 minutes. Okay, now for the garlic. Probably could have got the garlic up in a little bit smaller pieces, but let that saute for 20 seconds. And now to deglaze the pan, add in the vinegar, the white wine. White vinegar, I'm pretty sure that is. Because middle of Kansas can't sell wine in the grocery store here in Kansas. Fun fact. And just deglazing the pan, so just scrape the bottom off. Had to switch to spatula, a little more efficient to deglaze the pan. So now I'll add in the spices and seasonings, and the olives, tomatoes, tomato paste, the bay leaf, just kind of mix it up, and then the water. Mixed in, and now I'll add the meat back into the pan. Get that mixed up. Okay, now that it's all mixed up, I'll go ahead and turn the heat down to low and set the lid. It says to set the lid offset, which is interesting, and just set the timer for 15 minutes. Okay, it's been cooking for about 15 minutes now, so I stirred it from time to time, just to keep it moving. Anyway, now to set it the meat mixture to the side here, and also to get the bay leaf out. So yeah, I'll get the bay leaf out and pull it over to this other. Now that I got the meat mixture into the other bowl, I left and leaving the drippings behind of the meat mixture. Get the cauliflower into the pan with the butter. I'll get that mixed up well. The instructions say let it cook for 5 or 6 minutes or until the desired consistency. But I'm going to guess they were assuming that they were going to cook with the not frozen cauliflowered rice. But yeah, I'm just let that cook on medium low. On medium, and then just let that cook for a while until it thaws out and gets to the right consistency. Might take a minute. Alright, I didn't time it, but that took a really long time to thaw out. But I'm going to let that cook for about 5 more minutes, because now that it's cooking properly, I'll let it cook properly. The pictures on the website where I got this recipe show that it looks like it's like a bed of cauliflower rice with the meat mixture on top of it, but I don't think that'll work very well in the way I plan out my meals, with just putting this up in the freezer and portioning it out for the daily lunches. So what I'm going to do, if you're welcome to do it like the recipe on the original website, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and mix it up in between, all up, and then portion it out into the bowls. Okay, and there's the finished product. One pan meal. That's one pan non-dairy meal. That's interesting. But yeah, I'm trying to avoid dairy products as well. But anyway, that's what it looks like. I'm gonna let it cool off for a little bit before I bowl it up, and but yeah, that's what it looks like, the final product. All right, there's the final bowled up recipe. The recipe online says it makes 8 servings, but it looks more like 6 satisfying servings. But yeah, I kind of been picking at it as I was bowling it up. But I do think that some sour cream in there would be a pretty good combination. But trying to avoid dairy. But yeah, that's what it looks like all cooked up. And now for the taste test. Just kind of curious what this tastes like now that I cooked it up. Interesting, good flavor. Not crazy about the cauliflower rice. It's too crunchy. I don't know if cooking the cauliflower rice would make it less crunchy, but not crazy about cauliflower rice. Also, not crazy about green olives. And yeah, all I taste is green olives and cinnamon, which is a interesting combination. Thank you for watching Mark's Ketovore recipes. Every Tuesday, I'd like to release a video of a recipe that falls on the Ketovore eating plan. Please like, share, and subscribe and all that good stuff. Any recipes anybody wants to share would be greatly appreciated. Check out the original link to the original recipe in the description, blog links, and Patreon link in the description as well. And have a nice day.